Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports. Champions Harbourview will look to secure their place in the semi-finals of the Jamaica Premier League when they oppose Humble Lion in their second leg quarter-final match this afternoon at Sabina Park. It starts at 5 in what will be the opening game of a doubleheader at the venue. Harbourview will look to consolidate their 2-0 first leg lead over the Clarendon-based outfit. However, both teams will be without two key players, with Demar Rose being out for Harbourview and Afiba Chambers missing for Humble Lion. They were both sent off for violent conduct in the first leg encounter.
What we need to do is to get off some shots at goal. You know, we're getting too many opportunities around the goal area and not making use of it. But it's 2 legs and we have 90 more minutes to play.
We are definitely looking forward to defending our title, and it seems as if we're going to do it the extra hard way. If you want to be champions, then this is the stuff that it is made of, and we have to exhibit it week in, week out.
Now, Mount Pleasant and Dunbeholden are evenly poised heading into their contest after a 1-1 draw in the first leg. Their game will begin at 8 p.m. Mount Pleasant needed a stoppage time equaliser from Leonardo Rankin after Stephen Barnett had given Dunbeholden a 1-0 lead in the first leg.
So we don't want to spend time and talk about fatigue and all of that. We have a job to do. We just have to go out there come next week Monday night and give ourselves the best.
We'll first start the game confident and try to prevent them from score while we use our attacking potency and try to score.
Now, reigning champions Jamaica made it 2 wins from 2 in the Cricket West Indies Women's T20 Blades competition after a narrow 6-wicket victory over Trinidad and Tobago at Warner Park in St Kitts last evening. Batting first, the Jamaicans were restricted to 115 for 9 from their quota of overs, thanks to 32 each from stand-in captain Rashada Williams and Chadine Nation, while Natasha McLean chipped in with 24. Anita Mohammed led the way for Trinidad with 3 for 19. TNT in their chase were undone by Nisha Ann Waysome, who grabbed 3 for 16, and they were restricted to 109 for 9. 4 other bowlers picked up a wicket each as the Jamaicans stayed top of the table. The Shane Brooks coached team take on 50-over champions Barbados tomorrow also at Warner Park in St Kitts. Meanwhile, Barbados bounced back from their defeat to Trinidad and Tobago with a 3-wicket win over Guyana, while the Windward Islands recorded a comprehensive 45-run win over the Leewards. Now, led by a career-high 29 points from Gabe Vincent, the Miami Heat inched closer to the NBA Finals after blowing away the Boston Celtics 128-102 on Sunday night in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals to take a 3-0 lead in the best-of-7 series. Along with Vincent, the Heat also got good production from Duncan Robinson, who had 22 points, Caleb Martin 18 points, and Jimmy Butler with 16 points. Jason Tatum scored 14, and Jaylen Brown added 12 for the Celtics. Game 4 takes place on Tuesday in Miami, with the hosts knowing that no team in NBA history has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit to win a 7-game series. The winners will face either the Denver Nuggets or the Los Angeles Lakers. The Nuggets are 3-0 up in their series in the Western Conference Finals, with Game 4 taking place tonight. And finally, Santiago Cabrera and Skylar Walton captured the Scotiabank Ace Red Ball Fiesta tennis tournament under 10 titles following the finals played at the Scotia Sports Club on Saturday. Playing in his first ever tournament, Cabrera, who attends the American International School of Kingston, AISK, had things fairly easy as he cruised to a 4-0 win over Cole Gordon Cooper to win the boys' crown.
Since I heard about the tournament, I have been training hard, trying to see if I can win, and now I did win. So it feels good since it's my first time in a tennis tournament, and last time I went against him I lost, and this time since I won by a lot, I feel pretty good about it.
Meanwhile, it was hard going for Walton, also of AISK, in the girls under 10 final, where she had to rally from 3-1 down in outlasting Israel Phillips for her 4-3 victory to lift the trophy.
I just gave it my chance and I just did it. I started crying in the middle of the match, and then my mom told me, don't give up and keep going. I feel proud, happy, and I just came back from 3-1.
Now, this was the second event in the 3-part series, and the organisers are extending the invitation for players across the island to the final tournament, which is scheduled for the Eric Bell Tennis Centre.
If you have a child who plays tennis and they are younger than 10 years old, or they are 10 or younger, and you want them to come and to compete with what right now we know as the best, because we only know about the best players in the corporate era. But I am sure that in Negril, in Ocho Rios, in St. Thomas, in Portland, there's somewhere where we have some great tennis players.
And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. Shane?
Thanks, Jordan. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.